Attention! The following video may contain fun, humor, profanity, personal opinions, political incorrectness, and so on. If you are under the age of 18 or are easily offended by something as simple as gendered words, then I suggest you turn this video off and watch something more suited to you. Something like Sesame Street. Don't say I didn't warn you. G'day guys. Welcome back to the channel once again. Today's video is going to be the very first run of my new Team Associated DR10M. I've been really hoping that the weather is holding out, and it seems to be at the moment holding off for the time being. As I mentioned at the end of the unboxing and build video of the DR10M, we're currently going through a bit of a wet period here in Australia on the east coast, and basically, it's just been absolutely raining cats and dogs the whole time, even to the point that my real car, almost got stuck in the backyard because of all the rain and the mud. So hopefully, tomorrow, well, as I'm recording this, tomorrow I'm going to head out to the usual test location to give it its first run and first shakedown run. Now, in the last video, in the video that I did the unboxing and build of, I did say that I was going to run it as is. I have made a few tiny little changes to it. Not a lot, and also I've had to make a few electronic changes. So what we'll do is we'll go over to the bench and I'll show you what I've had to do. Okay guys, so here we have the car. You'll have to excuse the mess. I am in the middle of getting the car ready. So I did, when I did the unboxing and build video, I showed a Castle Creations Member Max Pro ESC. I have since doing that, I did a few little test runs in the backyard, or not in the backyard, in my driveway, and I was having some issues with the speed controller. For some reason, when I'd give it a full throttle hit, it would be cutting out and so forth. I hooked it up to the Castle Link and onto my computer and checked all the settings and everything appeared to be fine, but it was just giving me grief. I did, however, put a Novak glitch buster on here, on the front here. It is essentially what it does is you plug it straight into your receiver here, as you can see, and what it does is it charges. It's a big capacitor, so it stops what you would call brownouts, because I was having radio issues with the Castle Creation ESC. It seemed to kind of fix it, but it was still giving me issues. So what I've done is I've taken my Tecan RS Pro out of my B5M based no prep drag car, and I've put it into this for the time being. I have also added a cooling fan. It may not really be necessary, but we'll see how it goes. So apart from that, guys, it is how it is out of the box. Also, with the exception of, I have changed the shock caps. These are for a B6.1 Associated buggy, and yeah. So because the original these are the original shock caps here, guys, and like I said in the previous video with this car, I've had all sorts of issues when it comes to bleeding the shocks and so forth. So yeah, so basically this is how I'm going to be running it. I've got my GPS unit charged. Everything is all set. So I'm going to run it as is with the kit springs for this video. So with the magic of video editing, guys, we are going to head to the test area. Alright guys, we are here at the, well, I'm at a different test location. It's a lot quieter than where I've been before. I chose this area because right now, as I'm filming, where the state that I live in, we're currently got school holidays, and all the kids are out running around where I usually do my no prep testing. So this area is a little bit, it's just as you exit, as you leave town. It's an abandoned building here. Well, not abandoned, it's just empty. The only downfall with this area is it's slightly, well, it's not wide like where I usually test, and it's a bit of an uphill section. It doesn't seem to be as dirty though where I usually test, so this should be it'll be interesting to see. But we're currently getting the car ready. I've got the tires warming up, got the battery charged, and it'll be interesting to see how this car goes. Little cautious. I might back off the slipper clutch a little bit, just so I don't have any wild spin outs and crashes into the gutters. I mean, it may not be necessary, I'm not too sure. It is a little bit windy here though. Got a helicopter field right over there, so it's a little bit windy, but it'll be interesting to see how this car goes. So I'll wait for these tires to be warm and stuff's falling off and blowing away. So I'll be back in a moment, and hopefully we'll have the first successful pass. Okay, track, start. Okay, let's see how we go, guys. Do a quick burnout. I don't expect this to be very successful, but we'll see how we go. Alright, quick burnout. Yep. Alright. Here we go, guys. Well, that went better than I expected. Alright. So what I'm going to do now is just get my phone and see what we did for a speed. Okay, stop, read, 63 kilometers an hour. All right, that's I mean, that's its very first run. You know, new car, and that's not too bad. That's, like I said, first go went 99 meters. Alright, that's not bad. So what we'll do now is I will try and change a few settings. And alright guys, had a bit of an issue after that pass. Like I said, I was going to do a few speed controller changes. Well, as I was trying to pull the plug out, one of the wires broke on the plug, so I've had to go home and fix it. And so yeah, don't adjust your computer or mobile device. This is a different car I'm driving at the moment. And I've left my table in the other car. So but yeah, so, and I've had a problem trying to make some adjustments. The new Tecan Hotwire app for the phone won't work with the old Tecan speed controller and Hotwire system that I have, so I can't do anything at the moment. So what I'm going to do is off camera, because I loosened off the slipper clutch a little bit. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tighten it, and while the tires are warming, so I'm gonna just tighten the slipper clutch a little bit, and we're gonna go from there. Alright guys, let's get this ready. I'll put this on start. Oh no, on track. Alright, let's see if this is working. Yes, it's registering. Alright. Just do a quick tyre warm up. Good. Alright. Let's see how this goes. That was really good. That was a nice hard launch. You can hear the tyres picking up all the muck. Alright, let's see how we go for speed. Stop. Read. 70 kilometers an hour. Alright, now that is really good. I mean, given the fact that where I usually run has a longer area for me to run, this achieves 70 kilometers an hour in a shorter distance. That's with a 5.5 turn motor. Now with my DR10, I think I did a best of 74 from memory, and that's with a 4-turn motor. So that's something, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reheat the tyres again, and we're going to go from there. Alright, let's see if we can replicate that pass. I don't know if I will be able to, but we will see. Let's see. Got on track, start. Yep, it's registering. Alright, let's do a quick burnout. This may be the last pass, because I've recharged the battery. I've done that one pass. Now I'm going to do it again. We'll see how we go. Alright. Okay. see how this goes. Wow. I tightened up the slipper clutch even more and that just yeeted out of there. Wow, that launched hard. Let's see how fast he went. That felt quicker. That felt a lot quicker. Let's see, stop, read, 71. Well, I mean, it definitely launched harder, but 71k an hour in that shorter distance compared to where I usually run, that is something. Alright, what I'll do, guys, same thing again, one more pass, and we'll see how we go. I mean, I'll just check the battery, but I'll try to do one more pass. Alrighty, so what I'm doing right now, I mean, apart from what's obvious, I'm reheating the tires. However, I'm doing a little experiment here. What I usually do in between each run is I will clean the tires with some brake cleaner and some microfiber cloth, and then I would reapply I'm using Mighty Gripper V3 traction compound. I'll do that in between each run. However, I'm going to try something different. I'm not going to do any of that. All I did is with the microfiber towel, just cleaned the tires off, and that's all I've done. I'm not putting any traction compound. I'm not doing any brake cleaner. I'm just going to run them again just to see if there's any difference in launch and that. So yeah, so what we'll do is I'm just going to cut here, wait for the tires to heat up, and we're going to give it another hit. Last pass. 71 again. All right. Well, guys, I'd have to say that that would have to be a very successful first test run of my new DR10M. For the kit setup, it is actually quite impressive. When I built my DR10, I found I had to do quite a few changes to it to get it to go in a straight line. Admittedly, though, I will say that part of that was the running surface and lack of knowledge. However, I ran the kit springs, the kit oil, and the slipper clutch. Obviously, the exception of the diff oil. I put 2 million weight in instead of what was included. I'm not sure what was included. It might be 500,000 weight, but I put 2 million in. But yeah, that was a very good test run, and like I said, that achieved 71 kilometers an hour in that shorter distance than what I was running the DR10 in the other area. The surface here seems to be a lot better, and although it's quite windy too. Apart from that, the surface seems to be a lot cleaner, not a lot less road traffic. I had to do that last run and just wrap it up because I had people parking next to me, and I didn't want to cause any trouble, because you don't know who you're dealing with these days. But yeah, I'm quite impressed with the car and how it handled and how it responded. So what we can only do now is make it go faster. I have some plans for the car, electronic wise. So that is the end of this video, guys. If you've enjoyed watching the video, please don't hesitate to give it a like, and stay tuned for more note prep videos. So until then, guys, enjoy your hobby, and cheers.